Hey guys, it's your president here, and welcome to the Year of the Raven Rotation Talk. This video is about which decks loses what after the rotation in 2 weeks. The way I'm gonna do this is by deck tiers, but keep in mind that I will only cover tier 3 decks and above. Also, some of my picks might come as a surprise, like you might not expect of some deck being tier 3 or even tier 2 or even tier 1 sometimes. But these are my personal picks on what the meta is actually. So let's get started. I already have those laid out. That took a while. But first up, Silverhand Paladin. Silverhand Paladin loses a couple of cards, nothing too bad, I guess. They probably need another Dune Maker soon, though. So, they lose Rallying Blade, Steward Darkshire, and Stand Against Darkness. So that kind of sucks, but it probably still is a viable deck, even though it loses those cards. Can probably still put new cards from the new expansion, or even any standard cards would do the trick, probably. Any standard cards that is good enough to make it into this deck, obviously. So this deck is still fine. Murloc Paladin. Murloc Paladin loses 3 cards, one of which is Grimscale Chum. So that's gone. Next one is Rallying Blade 2. And that is Valfin Inquisitor. So again, nothing too major. It's still manageable to probably do a deck. Like Murloc Paladin has pretty much always been a thing as long as I can remember. Well, anyway, from anything to today, at least. So it's probably still is a good deck. Next up, Cube Warlock. Cube Warlock loses 2 cards, one of which is Mistress of Mixtures, and the other one is Nazat the Corruptor. So, less anti-aggro and less Void Lords. This deck is still very viable. Original decklist didn't run Nazat, so this was added later on in the expansion. Also, Mistress is a very good anti-aggro card, but it can still be replaced with some cards. Probably in the new expansion coming up in 2 weeks. So this deck is still a thing. Most likely will still be tier 1. Control Warlock. Control Warlock loses Mistress of Mixtures, Dirty Rat, and that is it. So less anti-aggro, less disruption, but some probably actually a lot of these decks do not run Dirty Rat, but do run Nomferatu, which does pretty much the same thing as Dirty Rat, but less good. And Mistress is just... it's replaceable. I would think so. So it's still a strong deck. Combo Priest. Combo Priest is getting hit pretty hard. Well, not really, but like pretty much all of one combo is gone, with Potion of Madness not being a thing anymore. Draconid Imperative and Bookworm are two things that render the deck much weaker, because those were really good cards, and Talon Priest too was a real good card, but it probably still is doable with the new cards announced. We don't have much yet to work with, but it could still be good. Not really, though. Control Priest is one of the big losers of this rotation, and it loses Pint-Sized Potion, Potion of Madness, Nether Spite Historian, Greater Healing, Shadow Order, Draconid Imperative, and that is almost half the deck and most of the value gone. So that's a thing. Probably not gonna be a viable deck once the rotation comes out. And that concludes tier 1. We're moving on to tier 2 territory. Secret Mage. Secret Mage loses a couple of really good cards. Like Kabalaki was not always run, but Medivh's Valley was always run, so that's a loss. Potion of Polymorph was a pretty good anti-Void Lord card, and other such big minions. Kala Crystal Runner was one of the main reasons to run this deck, and it's not there anymore. Firelands Portal is a big loss. So if Secret Mage doesn't get really good cards this next expansion, I don't think it's a viable choice anymore. Spiteful Priest. Spiteful Priest loses Nether Spite Historian, Cabal Talon Priest, and Draconid Imperative. Also Cabal Song Stealer, but it's not always run, I would think. So like the core is still there, but all of the best cards except that are gone, so that's pretty bad. I would think it's still viable after the rotation. Secret Hunter. Now that one may come as a surprise to being tier 2, but the win rate is quite good and at pretty much all ranks. It is still played in Legend, so that's the thing. Loses Cat Trick and Cloaked Huntress. That's it, I believe. Yes, it is. So loses one of the main reasons to play this deck, which was Cloaked Huntress, so probably not gonna be entire Secret Hunter anymore. And next up we have Zoo. Zoo loses a lot of things. Demon Zoo, that's actually Demon Zoo. It doesn't hurt quite as much. Kelset version, but Malkazar's Imp is gone, Blood Fury Potion is gone, Darkshire Concealment, and Crystal Weaver. There's 8 cards, and also the reasons to run discard, and discard. So I don't think, unless he gets another reason to play discard, I don't think Zoo is gonna be playing discard or demons anytime soon. It's probably just gonna be like 29 1-drops and get a set or something like that. Last in tier 2 is Spellhunter. Spellhunter, a deck which was gloriously the most high win rate deck in the first week of the expansion, Kobolds and Catacombs, and now is a viable deck after the nerfs of patches. Loses the reason why some people thought it was good, which is Barnes, Icharge. So no more Iroh, and Catrick is gone too. Probably gonna be running Animal to my side. I have nothing else to say about that. Tier 3. Tier 3 is more or less these 6 decks. Control Mage loses Dirty Rat, Medivh's Vale, Ice Block, that's a big loss. This version loses Kabbalist Tome, and that is it. I believe some did run Firelands, which is rotating out anyway. This deck probably still is viable, I would believe. And Jade Druid. Moving on, it loses the entire purpose of the deck, so that's a thing. Bye bye. Big Priest also, well, maybe still viable, but it does loses a lot of stuff. Pine Size is gone, Potion Madness is gone. Not all big priests ran that. Barnes is gone, Greater Healing Potion, Shadow Ward Aura, Dragonfire, and Icharge. That's almost half the deck, and pretty much every AoE that Priest had. No more eye rolling. OTK Paladin. OTK Paladin is a deck which loses its purpose. It may still be good because of the Brewmaster version, but it still loses Dirty Rat, Rallying Blade, and Burgly Bully, which make one, Call to Arms a lot worse. 2, the combo is not an OTK anymore. Well, now it's multi-step process, so that's bad. I don't think this deck is gonna get played anymore. Miracle Rogue loses Counterfeit Coin, which is not even run always. So that's a thing. It's still the deck. Kingsbane Rogue loses Cold Light Oracle and Southsea Squid Face. So mill decks in general, with the loss of Cold Light Oracle, are probably not gonna be good anymore, is my guess. So this deck is probably not gonna be played anymore, or at least it's gonna be like maximum low tier 3 and high tier 4, but that's even generous. So that was it. Also honorable mention, Quest Mage. Quest Mage loses Babbling Book, Cold Light, Ice Block, and Kabbalist Tome, so I don't think Quest Mage is gonna get played anymore at all, no matter what. Maybe maybe Elemental Quest Mage becomes a thing, but I don't think so. I think the quest is just gonna be played to get an extra turn, but not in Exodia way. So that's a thing. Anyway, that was it for the Year of the Raven rotation talk. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be doing card reviews soon when every Witchwood card is revealed. Yeah, that's it. See ya.